right, here's the Armenian TSARUKYAN, a lightweight that many believe will one day be wearing UFC gold around his waist. The winning streak is in tow, and the strength of schedule has just been fantastic, really dating to the MAKHACHEV fight back in 2019. At times, perhaps TSARUKYAN has been a victim of expectation, but largely he has lived up to what was some appreciable hype when he signed with the UFC back in 2019. He has inched his way towards contention. He's a guy that some have called the boogeyman of lightweight division, a guy that a lot of people don't want to fight. Eventually, you gotta fight him. We'll see if he can rise to the occasion here tonight. So here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, MAKHACHEV. He trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book, and the X factor tonight is that best.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. MAKHACHEV, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated, given Hasbulla's presence. Here's MAKHACHEV, the man many of these fight fans have come out to see. Tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now with the official introductions, we go inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, ARMAN TSARUKYAN. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, MAKHACHEV.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, let us get to the early round action here, and a lot of people believe that ARMAN TSARUKYAN eventually will be a UFC champion. Had a main event with Mateusz Gamrot, that did not go his way, but he's back on the horse, still believes that he will be a force to be reckoned with in this division, and as far as this matchup is concerned, doesn't really see a whole lot of holes in his opponent's game, so we'll see how he chooses to attack. So there it is, first takedown attempt, and he gets it. Sometimes I wonder if, I could get in there and stuff the first shot. I know the answer is no, but for the well-rounded fighter here, gotta be a pretty discouraging reality to get taken down so early.
At your weight class, J.A., I think you'd be okay. That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you end the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Just out of range with that left hook. Well, it seems like there has been an opening for that overhand all night long. Let's see if he goes back to it here. Working from the top here. Nice ground and pound by TSARUKYAN. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Pretty accurate there from bottom position. Oh, big shots from the top. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. TSARUKYAN is in there.
Now he's on top, exactly where he wanted to go.
about that transition to top position? Beautiful work by TSARUKYAN.
And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. MAKHACHEV getting worked here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Nice kick to the body.
Yeah, he hurt real bad. He still hurt.
Oh, big left hook there.
Oh, that's big.
Just misses with the jab.
Big double change.
MAKHACHEV's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom.
Oh, nice combination of ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through.
Now he's going full mount.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Big elbow there, lands. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Makhachev's right back to the full mount here. 30 seconds to go. TSARUKYAN is in half guard. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Seconds winding down in the opening round. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Round two next.
Take a seat. Deep breath. Breathe. All right, you with me? Good. All right, your takedowns were great, though. I want more of that.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, so here we go with our next round. In the previous round, he rocked his opponent pretty good. We'll see if he can piggyback on that momentum here.
Let's see if he can continue the onslaught, right? He had his bad, but he cannot rush. He still has to understand that a live fighter is in front of him. Otherwise, he'll find himself on the wrong side of a knockout.
Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. You can hit a shot like that. You don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school. Big right hook there by the champ.
TSARUKYAN getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down. This pace is just absurd. He has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar. Punches in bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
Side control now. Good movement on the ground here defensively by TSARUKYAN.
Changing the position.
Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. MAKHACHEV's back in full mount. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Inside there by the champ. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Lands with the ground and pound here.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by MAKHACHEV. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Oh, good defense, yes. Great ground and pound by this man.
Relentless pressure from the top by MAKHACHEV. Great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they could be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes up. Look at him, he's setting up the choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up.
Oh, that looks wicked tight. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here. Oh, in the mouth.
30 seconds left. Let's go. Let's fight hard.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, he's got his back.
Beautiful transition.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by TSARUKYAN. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Not being just defensive, but offensive off of his back. Great punch lands.
All right, take a seat, buddy. Breathe. Deep breath in. All right, listen. I need you to go out there, and I want you to do more of that. Let's set up those takedowns.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes, before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
You ready? You ready? Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, so here we go with the next round. Shades of your teammate Khabib Nurmagomedov in round 1. That's some serious ground control.
Oh, absolutely. And the ground and pound starts with just tremendous control. And if you watch Khabib, just as we're watching this young man right now, they're always in control of the opponent's movement. So when the opponent goes left, they don't try to fight him and pull him back right. They just follow the hit. It's almost like they ride the wave. It's insane to watch a guy that has so much confidence in the top position, just knowing that wherever you go, I've got a trap set to secure you when you get there. Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you gotta start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Trying to set up a choke here. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
And this might just be a matter of time. Oh, great submission defense. Nicely done. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Obvious redness on the right side of his body. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by TSARUKYAN.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by MAKHACHEV.
Oh, right into mount.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
I need you to scramble. Scramble.
Yep, gotta be very careful there.
Keep moving those hips until you get your guard back.
2 minutes.
Let's work. Come on, I'll stand you up. Let's work.
Oh, nice.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by TSARUKYAN. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
Good work from the top here by TSARUKYAN. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a seat, bud. Breathe.
All right, so that round is in the books. Makhachev's eye starting to look pretty bad. He absorbed a lot of damage over those 5 minutes. We'll see if the cut man can do anything about that. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swollen. I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagons. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strap around their waist. It's amazing.
Quick jab. Single collar tie now.
Good jab there by the champion.
Just unable to quite find that range. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
As his opponent postures up, he opens it. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. You guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Makhachev's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Oh, this could be a factor. That left eye starting to close up. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev.
He cut him. He cut him. So many ground strikes landed that eventually he got him cut.
Under 3 minutes to go in round 4. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now. I know the crowd thinks it's funny when this happens, but if you're the bottom fighter, nothing funny about it.
It's not funny. This is not a fun position to be in fighting. You've got to try and change it immediately because you are carrying someone's weight, whether it's their bottom half weight or the top half. You are carrying their weight, whether you got their armpit in your face or you got their legs over the top of you. It is not comfortable. So you need to be trying to move, make them make a decision, a determination as to what they're trying to accomplish, and then you try and counter them.
Well, I'm not sure if there's a facial fracture of some kind, but the striking approach has certainly worked tonight, and his opponent is hurting for certain.
He's hurting really bad right now. I mean, every single time a shot lands up top, you can see the damage that it's inflicting. The work that he has done has been masterful. And now he has his opponent very limited because he can't take many shots to the head anymore.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. he needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's gonna have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Lands with the ground and pound. Another ground and pound strike lands. Makhachev's back in full length, and very effective with the ground and pound. Under 30 seconds.
I need you to handle this now.
20 seconds left. Makhachev's going for the sub here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Oh, man, that was sweet.
Come on.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Islam Makhachev. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. Heading back to the corner now after a competitive round. And Makhachev's eye has looked a whole lot better, DC. We'll see what the cut man can do to sort of stem the tide with the swelling, but if he's not able to get it to come down, that eye could swell shut. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
Ready, fight. Ready.
Fifth and final round. TSARUKYAN gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter round.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, stuffs the takedown.
Whoa!
Nice judo toss for him there. All right, close guard now. You gotta be careful though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oh, staying busy, fighting off of his back, and he lands. All right, full guard now, DC.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position, start shoving that knee through, trying to get the half guard, which in turn will lead to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you need to be anticipating, you need to be framing, you need to be moving, looking for opportunities to either reverse the position or get back to your feet. He's got to start going down.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
So I'm gonna hit you, and then you hit me. Back and forth we go. This is one of the best fights I've called all year.
Yeah, one of the best fights. And the blood, the injuries only add to the intrigue. It only adds to who's gonna continue down the path and get the
Big shots landed by him now. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. 2 minutes now to go in this one. trying to get a triangle here.
Now it's tight. There it is. Great job maintaining position over submission. Very smart. Great fight IQ.
Well, on paper, it looked like a grappling advantage for him coming in, and largely, DC, that's the way it's played out. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's got it all going, J.A. This is a dream for him. The takedown early, the ground control, really starting to wear at the gas tank of his opponent. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. Nice. He's got to find a way back to his feet.
Less than a minute to go to decide this one.
Once he got him cut, he recognized where he needs to be throwing these shots. And once again, he lands right on that cut.
All right, so he gets back to the feet. That was seemingly the only way he could win this fight. Down the stretch we come.
Down the stretch, but on the feet, he was not going to win this fight from his back. He needed to get up. That was step number one. Step two, find the finish.
30 seconds now to go in the round. $20 seconds to go in the fight. 15 seconds to go. All right, so a competitive title fight tonight, Daniel, as many expected. 25 minutes, not enough to determine a winner. Slight lean to the champion, or what?
I do believe he's still champion, but that's why he's the champion. Because when the challenges are the biggest, he usually will step up.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest.
49-46.
Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, MAKHACHEV.
All right, so there he is, the still UFC lightweight champion of the world. A lot of steam here during fight week that maybe there were a few things that could plague him tonight. Looked as good as ever for my money.